To the gentleman here today, part of what plagues our society is this lie that has been told to you that men are not necessary in the home or in our communities. As men, we set the tone of the culture, and when that is absent, disorder, dysfunction, and chaos set in.
How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about the controversial commencement speech at Benedictine College from NFL kicker Harrison Butker. He plays for the Kansas City Chiefs, and Benedictine College is right in the general area. He was not graduating from the college. He went to Georgia Tech. He's from Atlanta, by the way. He has a degree in engineering. He was just there as the commencement speech guest, the same way Jerry Seinfeld was over at Duke University, which is a different story, and I digress. The speech was great. It was very Christian, of course. He leaned into his faith. He's talking about the role of men and women and how we really improve society and how we improve culture. It was a great speech. I loved it. It's about 20 minutes long. I'll place it in the box if you want to hear it in its entirety. But some people, of course, did not like it. There's a change.org petition to get him kicked off the Chiefs. It's a whole big thing. A lot of the lefties, the LGBTs, they don't like it at all because there were some things in there about the LGBTs, about the baby deletion and all that stuff. Now, first things first, before we get to the news clip, here's the NFL. They have condemned his speech, sort of. I'm going to read exactly what they said. You see the headline here. NFL condemns Harrison Butker's faith-based commencement speech after Chiefs kicker sparks backlash. And by the way, yes, he has Super Bowl rings, not one, not two, but three. All right, so this is a decorated person. Now, you see the subhead. It says, Butker encouraged women graduates to embrace the title of homemaker. Now, I want to get to what the NFL said here. They say that Harrison Butker gave a speech in his personal capacity. Jonathan Bean, the NFL Senior Vice President and Chief Diversity and Inclusion Officer. Oh, so they still got that in the NFL? They still have a DIE or DIE, whatever you want to call it. They still got one of those guys anyway. His views are not those of the NFL as an organization. The NFL is steadfast in our commitment to inclusion, which only makes our league stronger. Okay, so they're kind of trying to back away from it. They don't really like it too much. Now, we're going to hear quite a few more takes on this from the news clip. And of course, I will link to this clip, his full speech, and everything in the box. So without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
It began much like any other graduation speech.
I would like to start off by congratulating all of you for successfully making it to this achievement today.
But minutes into this address at Benedictine College, Kansas City Chiefs star kicker Harrison Butker ramping up the rhetoric, taking aim at President Biden.
Our own nation is led by a man who publicly and proudly proclaims his Catholic faith, but at the same time is delusional enough to make the sign of the cross during a pro-abortion rally.
The three-time Super Bowl champ, who has made his conservative Catholic beliefs known in previous speeches, then urging female graduates to embrace the title of homemaker.
I think it is you, the women, who have had the most diabolical lies told to you. How many of you are sitting here now about to cross this stage and are thinking about all the promotions and titles you are going to get in your career? But I would venture to guess that the majority of you are most excited about your marriage and the children you will bring into this world.
Oh, yeah, they ain't like that at all. They did not like that. A lot of the independent women, feminists, they ain't like that. None whatsoever, which is crazy because how can we continue humanity? Like all of the degrees and accomplishments, that's great. But how can we continue humanity without people coming together and having children?
His message to young men:
be unapologetic in your masculinity, fighting against the cultural emasculation of men.
Butker taking aim at LGBTQ Pride Month with a joke.
Pride. Not the deadly sin sort of pride that has an entire month dedicated to it.
And even quoting Taylor Swift in an apparent jab at some Catholic clergy.
And of course, you guys know that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are an item. Travis Kelce plays for the Chiefs. So this is Harrison Butker's teammate in the NFL. Let's back up a little bit to get the full context here.
But some Catholic clergy.
Because as my teammate's girlfriend says, familiarity breeds contempt.
The speech was met with applause at the small Catholic college. But the backlash online has been.
Hey, yeah, you can already look at the hairstyle. You already know. Without even really hearing her, if you just judge a book by its cover, you pretty much already know what's going to be said. Okay, misogynistic, hateful, I'd rather be in the woods with a bear than the man, that type of speech. Let's hear it.
Fierce.
Did he forget that this is a college graduation?
I literally don't understand how you can be so sexist, homophobic, and misogynistic all in one speech.
On X, one person saying, "This is atrocious. You can find a kicker that's not homophobic and misogynistic pretty easily, I bet."
Didn't I call it? They go to misogynistic, homophobic, all the obics, opes in this. That's all they want to say. But it's not. It's just your opinion is different and it's okay. But why must I be the villain because I have a different opinion than you?
Butker, the Kansas City Chiefs, Benedictine College, and Taylor Swift all not responding to NBC News' request for comment. Now, many shocked fans searching for answers from Butker.
What in The Handmaid's Tale is going on?
When you say fans, what are we saying exactly? I don't think you mean fans of the Kansas City Chiefs. I think you mean just individuals online who are giving their opinion.
I still love the Chiefs, but I definitely
Oh, you're a Chiefs fan? Okay, interesting.
like you a little bit less.
All right, Kathy Park joins us tonight from Knoxville, Tennessee. So let's pick up right there, Kathy. This certainly does not seem to go over well with some Chief fans. Can we expect any major fallout from this?
I don't think so. This is the NFL. All right. We're not talking about some kind of organization that depends on wokeness to survive. We're talking about guys hitting each other, getting CTE. I don't think it's going to be a big fallout from NFL football fans.
So, Tom, in addition to the social media backlash, there is a petition circulating online demanding that Butker be dismissed from the team. It's already garnered tens of thousands of signatures, and they're demanding accountability for someone who should be a role model. But sports analysts seem to believe that it's highly unlikely that he will be cut before the regular season gets underway.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah, why would he get cut? If he's been on a team for quite a long time. He got drafted, I think, in 2017, if I'm not mistaken, and he's been on the Chiefs for their Super Bowl run with Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes and the whole squad. Why would he get cut? Because of views that I would venture to say 95%, 99.99% of the NFL fan base would agree with. I don't really understand. It doesn't make any sense to me. And that petition, people just venting their frustration because they're mad and they see something online, and a lot of them don't even know what's going on. They just kind of following the wave. But as I close, I want to say this. Shout out to Harrison Butker for keeping it all the way real in that speech. It was a good speech. And in his speech, which I'll link to in the box, the full 20-minute thing, he's saying he's an amateur at public speaking. He's more of an introvert. That's not really his lane, but I encourage him to really embrace that. Keep going forward. Keep saying what you're saying. You're not saying anything wrong. You're not being disrespectful. It's okay to be a Christian in 2024, although some may think differently, especially when you have these other commencement speeches where they basically say, aloha snap bar, death to the Jays, and nobody bats an eye. When they walk out on Jerry Seinfeld and nobody says anti-Semitism, nobody says racism or anything like that. So if they can do that and it's fine, then you can be a Christian and say, let's let the men be men and the women be women. There's nothing wrong with that. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Did you hear Harrison Butker's entire speech or just excerpts of it? Whatever you heard, however much you heard, let me know your thoughts on it in the comment. You guys know where I'm at. I like what he said 100%. It was a great speech. I think the graduating class at Benedictine College in Kansas, they appreciated that as well. And it's okay to be Christian. Really, it's okay to be whatever you want. I thought we have freedom of religion in this country, but maybe some don't really like that level of freedom. Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that is all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.